We are back in Charleston, and I have to go find Asheton. Asheton has disappeared for about half the morning now, and he said he's already working on a ton of stuff on the Panga that I didn't film. So we're gonna go catch up with him. On the last video, we got a bunch of fiberglass repairs done. Before that, we did the top. This video is going to be a bunch of more repairs. Sounds like Asheton's rebuilding the transom right now. And I know we spoke about re-fiberglassing the entire deck of the boat. So we've been really busy working on pretty much this and the sailboat simultaneously. We do 1 week of the sailboat, 1 week of the Panga, driving up and down I-95. We've been going really hard. I don't know which video to release next because everything's happening at once. We're really excited to see how many of you have subscribed to our channel. It seems like we keep gaining more and more followers or subscribers each day, and I guess you're enjoying what we're doing. My editing skills are hopefully improving as time goes on. The filming and working and helping Asheton and keeping him in line has been tricky, so I know things are kind of sporadic. We are a non-scripted channel, kind of are doing a bunch of work that we would be normally doing and trying to film it and make it make sense for the viewer. We love reading all the comments, so we can't wait to bring you with us on our journey to the Bahamas and show you what our life's like there and actually enjoy these boats that we've been working so hard on. So let's jump right into this video and see what's going on with the Panga. Asheton, what are you working on?
I'm just figured if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it. So I'm just kinda...
What happened to the transom?
Nothing really happened to it, but I don't want to do this again for a long time. So.
Is this because there's like a little bit of wet in it?
No, it's not wet anymore. It was just wet around the holes where the engine bolted on, and it's dry now because it's been sitting open for a week. The one thing I did, do you remember these big old pockets that were empty here? I filled all that in, and I'm gonna glass it off, so it's gonna be rock solid. This is 2408 biaxial, super duper strong. I'll put 2 layers of it plus a bunch of mat.
So in our last video, we added these 2 corners for a cleat.
And we did that with epoxy. And the only reason is because all my fiberglass stuff was down in Florida on the boat. The only thing I had here at the shop was epoxy. Since we're gonna gel coat the boat, I gotta put a flow coat of Vinylester resin over the top of it. It'll look not that color, but it'll be that bumpy texture like that.
Well, what colors?
Kind of a white base, a seafoam, and a gray dot.
All right.
Seafoam and gray.
I approve. We got some cushions being made up right now. A custom canvas for the top. We had a canvas already and they're gonna shrink it down. We bought this top off Marketplace and repurposed it and modified it to fit. So that was our first video you can see in our Panga series. The last video that we put out, we ended with the floor.
It's the worst lamination I have ever seen in my life. There's voids everywhere.
So this particular Panga has kind of an interesting story. And
a guy I know started importing these, and I was part of his first. I bought a couple of boats, so he had a full load for his first import from Mexico, and this was one of them that then got sold to a guy here in Charleston.
And then you bought it back.
My original Panga, I sold it years ago. The one that I imported, that came. I sold it, and then we bought this one back recently.
And this floor was put in by someone not
here in Charleston who did a quick, fast, horrible job.
Is the plan still to fiberglass the entire deck?
Yes, it's gonna take me a couple hours to sand all the paint off, and it'll take a couple hours to glass a thing of Chopstrand off.
Well, that's what's happening. Asheton's been busy. you, a monkey?
Oh, for bad behavior.
Okay, well, it's a day or two later, and Asheton has been very busy prepping this boat and fiberglassing different repairs. This little hatch area has gotten fiberglassed all around the edges.
Out, and then I built this out.
And extended, and then this too, so that that hatch will fit.
Because the old hatch was much wider, so I had to put these 1.5-inch strips in there, glass them in from the bottom and the top.
And you got the bow cleat area.
I'm gonna put a little more out of resin. We'll bring some more Vinylester resin back when we come back from Florida. That's 2 layers of 2408 biaxial plus 2 layers of just some fiberglass that I have.
So how soon until we'll be able to gel coat everything?
Well, it'll take us a day to glass the floor, but we need to get all this sanded before we glass the floor. We're gonna sand all this with like 120 grit.
So sand the sides.
Sand all this out back here. And then we'll glass the floor, wait a couple hours, run over it with this thing real quick to knock any nibs down, and then blow it out real good, wipe it down with acetone and gel coat it. Hopefully we can glass the floor and get the first coat of gel coat on in one day.
Since we're going to be gel coating it, you want to do it while the resin's sort of fresh, right?
The only thing really we're going to do this week still before we go back to Florida is we're going to paint this. We're going to paint it like I painted the companionway over there.
So probably not going to get the inside painted this time?
Not at all. I'm out of resin. But this will be painted with all grip, not gel coat.
Okay, well.
Transom, I remember gel coat because I had so many repairs to do. But this we're going to sand with 220 grit paper and paint it with all grip.
So all the way around we'll do all grip. You're going to speckle it or no?
Yeah, I'm going to do something.
Some unique artistic flair.
It's been a ton of work. We're redoing the whole friggin' boat. It was supposed to be put a top on it and paint it and be done with it. But it had so many problems that if we didn't fix them now, it would have been silly to paint it.
Well, that's what happens when you get a boat from previous owner that didn't do things right.
That's right.
But we're gonna do it right. How are these things looking?
They're good.
Nice and strong?
Yeah, you can pick the boat up by this one. Swing it around. Tie it to a big excavator and swing it around like a pinata.
Maybe we should try that. Maybe we'd get famous on YouTube for it. All right. Let's keep on keeping on. There's the top.
Gotta finish that too. Put 5 rod holders on it and a plate on it for an antenna. I'm gonna cut a sliver out of this and glue a piece of Kusa board in here on each place where the top screws down, and then fiberglass it. It's exactly what I did here, because I cut the side of the boat, dug all the foam out, glued in a piece of fiberglass.
So a cleat on each side. You're gonna reinforce under all of the pads.
Everywhere the top bolts are reinforced.
Six feet.
It's just the fiberglass is not very, it's like 1/8 of an inch thick. Very thin.
Okay.
That'll probably be good. See? Foam. Crappy foam. I'm gonna take this and cut all the foam out. Shit out of some resin with some bunch of chopstrand in it and shove it in there.
What have you decided now?
I want you to take some of this mat. Remember how I tore it up in that bucket?
Yeah.
I want you to tear it. Take scissors and cut it real. Cut it into that big bucket thing.
I'm just trying to get like chunks or more like shredded.
Both. Just like that. Perfect. Strong stuff.
Little sections, right? Where's your section?
I got it right here.
Okay. So these little pieces that Asheton cut off are gonna
We'll glue those back over
go
the
right
top.
over the top.
And then we'll grind all this down and put a layer of glass over. Well, that's better than the board in there. That's gonna be super strong too.
So what are you using, the extra?
Yeah, just to fill this edge of this composite core. Then when we re-glass the floor, we'll let it roll over it.
That's a nice touch. What are you doing?
You better tell it that, Carly.
Little cat? Hi. Are you a friendly cat? Oh, you're a friendly cat. You're a little kitty? Are you a little baby kitty? You a friendly kitty? Don't bite me. I'll bite you back. You're not allowed to be in here. Asheton said no cats in the shop. Are we putting Chopstrand over that too?
Yeah. Come back to that right now.
I don't know how you can breathe that in all day.
I don't.
Your face is right in it.
Nah. Maybe I can get a Lay's sponsorship.
We don't want that. Is that
I
your
know,
dinner?
I like a Lay's potato chip.
Okay.
Well, can you
How
believe?
many can you fit in your mouth?
Can you believe it? They're advertising that they're actually potato chips are made with real potatoes. That's sad.
Don't
That's
talk with your mouth full, Asheton.
That's real sad.
All right, we're done for the day, aren't we? Quitting time. Sun's going down. All right, another day of working on the Panga. Got sanding to do. Really exciting. Hopefully maybe by the end of the day we can put that strip of paint all around the rail, but we'll see. Alright, I got half of it done. And I had to take a shower because I was so itchy. Yeah. This side to do now. Hopefully knock it out in an hour or so, and then I don't know what's next. More work. Like I'm covered in dust. I can't even see.
Look at the mess you made in my boat. You gotta sand off under the transom.
I'm saving that for you.
You gotta lay up under there.
I'm saving that for you.
I'm not doing that.
This is your boat. You're doing it.
You gotta lay up under there.
I'm not laying under there. I'm done. I sanded under there a little bit. What happened to your head?
My welding helmet, probably. What do you mean you're not doing that?
I'm done. I quit. I quit. You got me over here covered in fiberglass dust.
Pick it all up and get the hose pipe. I'll drag the hose up.
You're getting the hose pipe.
I will, but squirt the hell out of this thing. Get it.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
No, just squirt yourself.
No. I'm done. That sucked so much. That sucked! Well, I did a better job standing this side than the other side.
What? You gotta get them both good. Yeah, man,
in case you're wondering where Asheton is today and why he's not working.
Why I'm not working?
He's working on something else. He's building this custom T-top for a customer's boat. Ain't that right?
What's that?
You're working on this custom T-top.
Yeah, I just did that in one day. Unbelievable.
Oh yeah, right. No,
Crackhead speed.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, I
You've
did.
been working on this for like a week.
No, Carly. Carly. And I did have this made already.
You had that made last week or something.
I made it last time we were here.
Okay, well, it looks nice. Now get back to work.
It's a funky T-top with that weird bracing.
It's pretty. Back to work. We're back. It's the next day, and we are getting ready to paint the rail of the Panga. We're going to be using all grit.
Oh crap.
Craft. What's the difference?
All grip is a polyester urethane, all craft is acrylic urethane. It's not as durable of a paint, but it's easier to spray. It's more forgiving and it can be repaired. All grip. I don't care what anybody says. It cannot be repaired, or it is not supposed to be repaired, per the manufacturer.
What does repair mean? Like touched up?
Like if you nicked it down the road, you really aren't supposed to come back and wet sand and buff
Okay, so the all craft product that we're using
all craft you
can be wet sanded and buffed, but it's not as durable as
But
all grit.
the only reason we're using it is because I have a ton of it left over from the job I had.
So there you go. That's why
Even
we're
this
using
color
it.
we're about to paint, it's not my favorite color by any means. But
What color is it? Blue?
it's called sky blue. I have about a half
Sky
a gallon
blue.
of it, which is enough to paint this boat 3 times.
Okay. Well,
gonna
we'll
go
see
bad.
how it looks. We've sanded this
But-
rail.
They're gonna do a little trick to make it a little more, in my opinion, more Panga-esque.
We've already prepped the rail and sanded it with 120 grit sandpaper. So we're just going to tape it up and scuff up the tape line. The other side is going to get done second because we had to do a fiberglass repair up here last minute. Yeah.
And normally I don't even use this paper. I use masking.
So we're just using up supplies that we have. So we don't have to buy new supplies, but we're making it work. Yesterday I got the walls, inside walls, gunnels, whatever you want to call them, sanded. And you can see that there is some red color poking through. And that is a fairing compound, an epoxy fairing compound that it's going to require us to put a coat of Vinylester resin over everything before we gel coat it so that it adheres, because you're not supposed to have a polyester resin such as gel coat go over an epoxy.
Vinylester is a tie coat between the epoxy and the polyester.
What's this stuff called?
All Fair.
All Fair.
Made by All Grip or Axa Nobel. It's great stuff, but not what you want to use if you're going to gel coat.
We use these Scotch-Brite pads, the red ones, to scuff up stuff to get a good bond. Ordered them on Amazon. They're a little bit rougher than the green ones. This is what we're using to paint the rail. All Craft 2000 by All Grip. The reason why we're using it is because we have it. And
that's right.
It's
I have a lot of it.
Urethane.
It's an acrylic urethane. Look how pretty the color is.
Stinks.
It smells great. You think that stinks? I'd like to have those air freshener in my house.
And talk about losing brain cells, Asheton. This product isn't as durable as the All Grip normal.
No, it's a softer finish.
It's a softer finish, but it can be repaired and polished. Correct?
Yep. It's a boy!
And our last step is to wipe down with Prep All. We use this product whenever we are painting.
She's a good wiper. Carly. And a great sander. Look at that. I could have never done all that. I'd have been one mad son of a bitch if I'd have had to sand all that stuff. I did do the floor.
So what's the plan now? You're gonna speckle it with these colors?
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to make those speckles because you've turned the gas air way down.
Air pressure way down, yeah.
Air pressure is way down. You have a little regulator on your gun.
Yep.
How long does it take for this stuff to dry?
Before you take it sharp, 90 degrees, you get a 45 this way, at least 90 degrees. Well, bam. Beautiful. Looks so good. God almighty. Give me 5 on the camera, Carly.
No, your hand's covered in
Give me
paint.
5 on the camera. Teamwork makes the dream work. How do we spell relief? We get D-R-U-N-K.
Okay. I think you.
Alrighty, look at that.
I think you've
All crap-
inhaled too much paint
All
for the
crap
day.
dries so quick. Look at that. Don't touch that. But
Okay, great.
how do we spell relief? We get D-R-U-N-K.
Ashton, what is wrong with you today?
You don't know that song?
I know that song. You sound like you're high on paint fumes.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's the safest way to cut something off of something that's anodized. Run a whole lot less risk scratching something up than getting in here with a saw and trying to saw this son of a gun off. So you go around a bunch of holes, as close together as you can get them. If it was on a customer's boat, I would punch every place I was going to drill first, so the drill bit, there's no chance of it slipping.
What?
Then you get your trusty dusty tool. Remember what this is called?
Pain in my ass.
No, it's called a bawanga. Yep. Whack it right off. Perfect. And then we'll just take a grinder. Jig, and we're gonna let these rod horses stick up pretty high.
So in our first video, we took this Facebook Marketplace top and we converted it to fit the Panga. We had to make it more narrow. And now we're going to accessorize it by adding some rod holders that we picked up at a marine supply store down in Fort Pierce. Rod holders are gonna get added. Some finishing welds.
So you gotta make sure the bit is parallel to the pipe. You already got it clamped up?
Yeah, I do.
You got the bit square? Let me see. Yeah, you did pretty good. Give it a little tap, tap. Tap the root. What if we do them like that? That way, if we ever decide to, we can build a little thing like that and you put surfboards up there. And then we would put 2 more rod holders there and do 2 little hoops. I might cut these off, to be honest with you. Put them on somewhere else. Let's go ahead and do that, because this is going to tear up the boat.
I think we have enough rod holders now. Is that safe?
Huh?
Is that safe?
Oh yeah. I have a great idea.
Put a sticker on it.
Pretty much. On second chance, I got some like 3-inch wide black grip tape. Just put a piece on here and make it like a step. Here and this one. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll weld up them holes in a minute. Grind them off smooth. Put a little piece of tape. Grip tape. What do you think?
Little warning.
What happened?
I have my eyes open and
I ain't gonna hurt you.
blasting me in
Down
the
there.
face. I know. Can you see the moon coming up? Yeah, well, you just welded it, Ashton. What is wrong with you? Do you need mustard?
Mustard? What are you talking about? Have enough rod holders.
I think we have enough.
It looks
1,
enough
2,
to me. What do you
3,
think?
4, 5, 6, 7 rod holders.
These are called trolling rod holders or kingfish holders. Alright, I'm gonna weld them. This is a perfect song for right now, Kylie. Still in love with you on the harvest moon. It's a harvest moon, look at it. See it? Touch that.
No.
Come on. Lick it.
You want me to burn myself? That's real nice. Well, it's our last day here in Charleston this time, and we have the Panga all wrapped up, and we're gonna put a little piece on the tops here. I polished it up last night. It looks pretty good. It's nice and shiny. Looks good enough. So next time we are here, we're going to be finishing the floor of the Panga and gel coating it and getting the console installed. and starting to put it back
We're
together.
gonna get everything done except putting the motor on it.
All right, well, that's next
Because
time.
the motor happens to be in Florida.
And look out for that video. We'll see you next time.
It's coming.
When we return from working on our sailboat in Florida, we will be right back to working on the Panga. This project has taken a lot more than we had planned for, but boat projects, they usually go like that. It felt great to finally get some paint on this thing and see a bit of a transformation. In our next episode, the transformation continues as we get the Panga Bahamas ready. Make sure to look out for the next video and to follow us on Instagram for updates on this project and more. As always, thank you for watching, and we hope you like and subscribe to our channel. We try to release a new video each week, and there is so much more to come, including our sail to the Bahamas and a whole lot of adventure time. We enjoy reading all of your comments, so leave us a message, and we look forward to connecting with you. We will see you next time on Rig to Ramble, where adventure runs on elbow grease.